marriage, how I let myself go in my past marriage. So, thanks so much for tuning in. What's up? What's up? If you are joining live, then give me a hashtag live. If you are watching the replay, then give me a hashtag replay. And I just want to talk about a little bit about my story, about because I was previously married, not married anymore, but I was previously married, and want to talk about how I let myself go and my marriage, and how it affected my weight loss journey, and how it affected my self esteem and my body image and body positivity. So, um, if you don't know me, my name is Coach Indy, and I help nurses and moms that are super busy, like, be able to lose weight without having to count carbs or calories or step inside of a traditional gym and lose 10 pounds in 30 days. So, if that is something you want to know more about, then make sure that you give me a hashtag info down in the comments below. I'm actually going to be running a free challenge here soon that gives you a 7-day workshop on how to um, do just that. So it starts Monday. So I want to make sure that I put some fire under your butt, some urgency, and make sure that you sign up ASAP so that I can get you enrolled and stuff. So I already got some people signed up, and want to make sure that everybody that wants to be in it gets the opportunity to be in it. I'm not looking just for anybody. I want it to be a really good vibe. So anyways, let me get into it. So yeah, um, prior to when I got married, like, I was extremely vain, like pretty much like I am now, a very, very vain person. Like, I used to literally be late to school a lot. Like, I had a lot of tardies and a lot of absences, just because, like, I refused to go to school looking crazy. Like, if my makeup or hair wasn't, like, done right, or I wasn't looking right, then it was a problem. Like, my dad used to always be like, India, like, you're just like your mom. Like, you can't be missing the bus just because of makeup and hair and this and this and this. And now we got to take you to school. And so, like, makeup, hair, nails, like, was always my thing. And, like, wearing wigs and stuff. Like, you can go back to my high school profile pictures, and, like, that was my jam. And that kind of stems from, like, back in the 6th grade, I was, like, made fun of for my hair. And so I was like, I'm going to teach myself how to do hair. So, like, I taught myself how to make wigs and braids and all of the things. And so, yeah, so prior to getting married, I was into beauty and very vain. And so I'm sure that's what attracted my husband to me, right? My ex-spouse. But during my marriage, he'd be like, oh, you are, very beautiful even without makeup. You don't need makeup. Or, you don't need to wear wigs. Like, I want to see your natural hair and this and this and this. So, like, over time, like, constantly hearing it, even though it was like a compliment of saying, like, I love your natural beauty, you're beautiful without makeup, or, I want to see your natural hair. Over time, instead of, like, you know, um, being myself, and one of the ways that I express myself is through makeup and hair. I believe it's an art, right? Then I I like started to get away from, like, putting myself together, basically. And that definitely had an effect on how I viewed myself, just because, like, I don't know if you've ever, like, been in your pajamas all day, every day for, like, a long period of time. And then, suddenly you have to get dressed for something, and you have to get bathed and, get together. And when you get put together, then you feel you have a different presence, a different confidence, a different feeling. You know what I mean? Kind of like that saying, like, dress for the job that you want type of thing. Like, because when you dress up, you have a certain swagger, a certain confidence about you. And so I kind of, like, lost that, basically. Like, I just stopped putting myself together, like, stop doing what made me happy, which was the art of makeup, the joy of makeup, the art of hair and nails. And it made a huge difference. So now, fast forward, and like imagine for all my ladies that are married and you've had kids, you know that during that postpartum recovery, it's rough. It is really rough. Like when you're wearing diapers because you're bleeding for 6 weeks straight, and uh and it hurts to pee and all this stuff. Like it's really rough. So imagine like when you transition to being able to take care of yourself whenever, and you know, um, now you have this whole new life and this whole new baby that you've got to take care of, and your needs no longer come first, your child's needs come first. So then just add the combination of not putting yourself together prior to baby, and then baby comes, and then you have all this extra postpartum weight on you. You're not doing your makeup, you're not doing your hair, you're not doing your nails. You barely have time to even feed yourself, let alone go work out and go to the gym, especially if you're like breastfeeding and you need to be there with baby. Then it's like a bad formula. It's a bad mix. And I know that a lot of women can relate to this. So if you can relate to what I'm trying to say, then definitely drop me a heart down in the comments below. But if you can kind of relate to when baby comes, your whole life is disrupted and you kind of forget that self-care. You forget to put yourself together. You forget to show up for yourself and your nutrition and fitness journey. You forget that nourishing yourself is also a way of nourishing baby if you're breastfeeding. Like, you know, baby needs water and food and nutrients from your breast milk. So if you're not eating right, then, you know, you're not going to feed your kids right. But I'm going on to a tangent. But my point is that I winded up being over 200 pounds. And a lot of that was like increased cravings from birth control, because I had never been on birth control until after I had my first child. And then, so, you know, when you're put on birth control, sometimes it increases your cravings. And when it increases your cravings and you're just like eating all of the stuff, all of the things, let me know if you've been there before by dropping a heart for me. But so yeah, I was over 200 pounds, and I had been in high school, I was 150. So imagine being now 50 pounds overweight. You have a new baby, you're not doing your hair, you're not doing your makeup, you're not doing your nails, you're not fitting into your old clothes anymore. And so it compiles, and all these things affect your weight loss journey, and it sucks really bad. And so yeah, I mean, I just wanted to tell this story because I know that so many other women find themselves in this situation where they look themselves in the mirror and it's not the same person that they used to feel like, or that they used to present like, and they want to get back to how they used to feel. So I actually have a 7-day workshop that I'm putting together. It's completely free, and it's going to teach you how to lose your next 10 pounds within 30 days. And we're going to talk a little bit about like body image in there too, and emotional eating, and your relationship with the scale. Because in time, I was, when I found fitness and nutrition and I got certified, and I had coaches of my own, then I was able to learn a healthier relationship with food. I was able to stop the fad dieting. I was able to stop trying to log every single thing that I put in my mouth, when I really didn't even have time to log everything I put in my mouth. Like when you're a busy mom, sometimes the only time you might have alone is like 5 to 10 minutes in the shower. by yourself, and your kids just like are attached to you. And so trying to log everything you put in your mouth was like super frustrating, overwhelming, gave me anxiety. But in time, I was able to make better food choices. I was able to conquer my binge eating, my food addiction to sweets, and my food addiction to donuts and Reese cups, and stop having to like hide in the pantry of the fact that I was binge eating. So I wanted to tell my story because I know a lot of people can relate. And I want to make sure that as many women as possible know that there's a different way. Like, if you feel like a bad mom because you don't want to spend 30 to 60 minutes outside the house plus commute time to get to the gym, there's another way. There's another way besides stepping inside of a traditional gym. So, yeah, give me a hashtag info and I will get you more info on the workshop coming up. And I want to help you get your next 10 pounds off. But yeah, you don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to count calories or carbs. And there is a better way to learn how to make better food choices and lose the weight. So I hope this helps. I hope my story, let someone know that it's possible to go from that 150 and knowing who you are and loving who you are to, you're over 50 pounds, you're 50 pounds or more overweight, and you no longer know who you are or recognize who you are in the mirror. And then be able to build the body that you want, where you have abs, maybe even if you didn't have them before, where you have the butt and the peach that you want. You feel good in your clothes, you're putting yourself together more, you're making time for your self-care. And you're wearing the dress that you want, the shorts that you want, the anything that you want to wear with the confidence that you want to have. So that's what I envision for women is even after the postpartum journey, that even if it's been 5 years, 10 years since you had your kids and you still have that weight on, being able to build the body of their dreams without making things like super complicated and making this lifestyle fit their life. So yeah, hope this helps. And as always, faith, consistency, and hard work is what's going to get you to your goals. My name is Coach Indy, and I help busy moms and nurses to be able to lose weight without counting calories or carbs and without having to step into a traditional gym. And make sure you drop a hashtag info so I can get you into the free challenge. And I will see you guys tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Bye.